Hello, hello, and welcome back to My GF Makes Me Read Homestuck with my GF.
Hello, I'm here.
Also, what the... I just realized, for some... Come on.
Are you already having the technical difficulties?
Yes, very much so.
Oh my.
Okay, there we
It
go.
wouldn't be an Olyrik stream without it.
It had overlaid text on top of the stream, of the title of the stream.
Oh, good.
And it wasn't letting me delete the text.
So wanna do a do-over for the recording for the YouTube people?
Nah, we'll keep it in.
The crust. Mmm.
Crusty like my nuts.
Oh.
Alright, so...
oh my god.
It's... Oh god, it's been a while since we sat down and read.
Yeah, it has been.
So we had just read this about the whole Paradox Babies thing. John, tend to the little pink monkeys.
They're scrambling all over the place. They appear to be preoccupied by some of the objects littered around the lab. At least it is keeping them busy.
Equals greater than.
Oh.
Equals greater than. It's fucking guns. John, get trolled by CG again. Is that me?
Yes, that is your neckbeard and John. Can you not? Brian, Applebee's, my ears.
I was clearing my throat. Hey, let me take a sip of coffee.
Maybe don't do that out of the fucking mic.
Totally not delaying, because I'm anxious about reading for some reason. This has been months.
Give me your best
shot. It's a few minutes later. Look how sane and linear we are being. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Now fuck you and goodbye. Wait, what? I was just looking at all these rascals and I was wondering how they go back in time and become us and stuff. Does it have something to do with the reckoning? How do you know about that? You told me. We had this great dare going to see who could be the least helpful and informative, and you totally lost, dude. You were hella helpful. I was obviously just fighting. See, I don't remember the old voice I used, so now I'm calling on fucking my inner muscle man.
Oh.
I was obviously just spitting your stupid, pointless human dare. Spiting. What is a dare anyway? It's nothing. So, someone says do something, and then, oh, laugh, you lose if you don't do it. That isn't anything that deserves a word. We don't even have a word for a dare in our language. The closest approximation would be worthless fucking bullshit waste of time for silly little children. Oh wow. Is that the title of a movie too? Yes, it's the title of every dumb movie you ever liked. That isn't even true and doesn't make sense. Anyway, how could we have made a dare if I'm moving backwards in your timeline? You would dare me to do something, then I would do it the next time, but then you wouldn't even remember the dare because we didn't make it yet. That's what isn't true and doesn't make sense. You dumb big you dumb bag of puke. So much reading. Is this how you feel in the average episode?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the dare never happened. I was joking around and made that up to give you a hard time. You have sounding stupid. You have sounding stupid down to such a science. Where's your lab coat and test tubes, Dr. Brain Professor? I feel like the main characters are doing a better job of trolling the trolls than the trolls are doing them, aside from that one time a troll killed them.
Yeah. By the way, you have OBS open. Are you peeking?
What do you mean?
Peeking,
Peeking?
clipping, or is that just on my end?
Oh, I have a cap on my end for OBS that you don't have. So
Okay,
I
because
might
you're
peek.
very loud for me.
I could peek for you, but not for them.
Right.
Only you get the peeking.
Oh.
Everybody else just gets sensual moans. You get peeking.
Ouch.
Alright,
Alright,
I
that's
lost
fine.
my
I'll deal.
place. I am wearing a lab coat, sort of. You look like the elf. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You look like you should be blowing into a funny little shell and limbering up for a silly kooky dance. Do you even have elves? Yes, it's gonna... Let's compare which fancy creatures that doesn't exist we both do or don't not have. What a great fucking idea, John. What? You asked me about the reckoning, so why don't we talk about that instead of all these pretty much terrible things? Okay. Yeah, so when the reckoning starts happening, all these paradox clones get shipped off to meteors, flung through Sakayan defense portals and sent back to Earth. End of story, I guess. Bye. Wait, so that means we're all sort of like Superman. Yeah, I guess. Cool! You all trace the mythological footsteps of your beloved human Superman, who is really just a muscular Caucasian alien. It's hilarious how humans worship him as the pinnacle of human heroism and virtue, but he isn't even human. That's kind of the point. Actually, it's incredibly pathetic, but also in a way kind of admirable, because it means deep down you all must realize who your daddy is. We are, bitches. Yeah, Superman's pretty cool, I guess. Did you know did you know Nicolas Cage was almost going to play Superman one time? Have you seen Nicolas Cage's Superman costume?
I have not, no.
It is shiny and tight.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my throbbing Philgrim lobe. Who gives a barfing fuck about that? John Egbert, you have assassinated my patience. Adios, loser. Wait. Get back to me in a couple minutes, okay? Fine.
You know that ad yacht meme with the granny like floating into space? That's Carcat right there.
I'm very lost because I barely remember what was going on. What was happening? It's been so long.
John was in that place where things were happening. Wasn't it the basement of Rose?
Thank you. That was so informative, Arm. John was in that place where things were happening. We got our episode title.
Hey, bitch. Sorry that you don't watch your own content, ho.
Do you watch it?
Sometimes when I fall asleep.
Okay, fair. You watch it more than I do. I barely watch it to edit it.
But yeah, I don't. Come on. Where are our Homestuck aficionados when you need them?
John had been... I'm trying to remember, like, a rough recap of what's been going on. I feel like this will be helpful for our audience, too, who are watching this as it goes live, because it's been a few weeks since we had an episode. Everybody had made it through to the other world except Rose? No, not Rose.
You
was
mean
it Rose?
No, the green chick.
Glasses girl.
Oh, damn it. Furry lady.
We have John. We have Rose. We
Jane,
have Dave.
right?
What?
Jane?
Jane? Was that her
No.
name?
Could have been. Could be Jane.
I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Equals greater than.
I mean, okay, that is a very fitting fucking image right now.
Yep. AR shred.
You're ripping up so many hellacious shreds. This fierce-shitting biznasty is getting so deliriously rude brazen it... Okay, you lost a handle on the sentence. Oh my god, is that what you think it is?
Frog. Equals greater than. Frog!
This thing is completely illegal. How could this atrocity be floating out here unnoticed all this time? You're going to throw whoever's responsible into the slammer. You always call jail the slammer when you're extra angry at crimes.
AR, go in. AR? Go in.
There is a large elevator platform ahead.
AR? Go down.
Below there's a dark, cavernous room. Near the platform is a time capsule.
I'll show you a dark, cavernous room.
Your nostril. It has deployed a seed and waits for something to be deposited, and for the clock to be set. It is all harmless enough. Still, no sign of any perpetrators.
AR? Search the premises.
Deeper into the darkness of the room, there is some complicated lab equipment. Again, nothing particularly unusual for this jurisdiction.
AR? Examine equipment.
There is a large monitor. Displayed on it is a small human girl in a fancy house. The date is April 21st, 1910.
God, I need to see a timeline of this series at some point. Equals greater than?
8 days prior, the orphan girl was taken in by an aristocratic Southern colonel and legendary humorist. He recovered the young lady from a crater where a bakery once stood, operated by the man's wife, a notable baked good baroness.
Equals greater than?
There is an explosion in the colonel's backyard. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with petrol now.
Equals greater than?
The colonel and his new granddaughter investigate. The impact site is where a doghouse stood moments ago. It was the magnificent abode of the man's beloved pet, Haley. He takes a belt from the old julep flask. He'd sooner perish himself than lose that dear animal.
Equals greater than?
People would think... Oh, God! People would think reports of the man's death were greatly exaggerated, but they weren't.
Equals greater than?
This is exactly why babies should not be allowed to dual-wield flintlock pistols.
What the fuck, John? So, this guy died when she was still just like an itty-bitty child? What? Equals greater than?
An old colonel lost, but a new brother gained.
Oh, this makes the shipping weird. Equals greater than?
Aha! There's Haley. The youngster adores their new guardian. Good dog, best friend. The young boy has difficulty pronouncing the name, though. Sounds more like Harley when he says it.
AR? Fast forward.
Have you noticed what's happening here yet? Oh.
Why? The two of them are growing up together.
But do you recognize who they correlate to in the story?
It's Rose and... Oh, it's not Rose and John! Oh, it's, who are they? It's John's dad and someone else. No?
Not John's dad, no, but... I mean, you could potentially recognize him, but...
Or is it the Hunter dude? So, I'll figure it out as it goes.
Yes. 13 years later.
Yeah, it's the Hunter dude. It's, Jane's dad?
Grandpa, I think.
Grandpa, okay.
13 years later, the boy develops a taste for adventure. He and his guardian bid farewell. His sister is sad. She will be left all alone with the wicked pastry baroness. She can handle it, he tells her. He believes in her.
Betty Crocker? Equals greater than?
This all seems pointless to you, and immaterial to the crime that has been committed. Though you do find it odd that the purifier target has been fixed over the especially stupid-looking animal. You hear the elevator platform. Someone is coming.
Equals greater than?
It is a high-ranking agent from your kingdom. Oh.
They have come.
Could he be the man behind this crime?
They have come can imply it's both somebody who has arrived and somebody who has been fucked.
Intent be mutinous? You know the agent to be far too dangerous to take into custody. You hide behind some equipment and observe.
Equals greater.
He
Meow.
appears to be holding some notebooks. Also what appears to be a pair of juice-stained envelopes.
Equals greater than?
Only one of the books is useful to him. The envelopes are useless, and he couldn't make it through more than a paragraph of the other book. Some weird thing about wizards. He discards them. The spare notebook lands on the floor. The envelopes land in the seed.
Equals Gratadan.
Guess he did come. The time capsule stores the seed, and on account of some default setting, is programmed to bloom several 100 million years from now. The capsule then readies a new seed.
Oh, hey, recursive.
Thank goodness, the brain of the operation has come.
Equals Gratada.
The agent approaches another device near the large monitor.
John, get trolled by CG in sane and linear manner. Oh god. More, oh. Okay, it's not that much. Okay, I got back to you. Are you happy? Sure, I guess. You don't even know it yet, but you are about to start passing out bunnies like they're cheap cigars. It's going to be an embarrassing display. What are you talking about? Yeah, exactly, numbskull. Let's just have our chat. Then it can naturally occur to you to be an idiot in the due course of time. Okay. I was sort of mulling it over while looking at all these babies with guns and babies with guns and sitting on ponies and things, and how the reckoning takes them back, and how you said the reckoning starts sooner. Yeah. Are you sure it has to start so soon? Can't we delay it? It starts in a few minutes, stupid. See that countdown clock over there? You aren't delaying anything. Oh, dang. I guess I'd better get off this meteor then. Well, I mean, it doesn't happen all at once. First, some smaller meteors go, then bigger ones. Spread out over like 24 hours or so. It's supposed to be like go time when it starts. Like, it's time to hurry up and stop fucking around and kill the boss, get it? The rock you're on doesn't blast off right away. Too bad, because it would have spared you from making a fool of yourself in a couple of minutes, and more importantly, spared me from having to watch. Okay, well, you keep saying how doomed we are, and how all this bad stuff happens sooner, but you never say why. What happens in our game that's different from yours that makes things go so badly? Jack Noir. Bum bum bum! Equals greater than. No, it's more of me. Oh! Look at Bobby. It's in his pocket. I've got something in my pocket for you. Why don't you reach on inside and see what it is? Who's Jack Noir? An agent of desire who flipped out and rose to power. He killed your Black Queen and King, and now he's in charge. So you don't have him in your game? No, we did. But he was harmless. Actually, he was an ally, sort of. He settled a grudge against the Queen by helping us to throne her and exile her, and then he wound up exiling himself, and sort of kept helping us through a command terminal on our old planet. He's kind of a huge asshole, though, but because he took the Queen out of the picture, when we got to Skya, we only had one monarch to deal with instead of two. Of course, it was nasty giant 12x. Prototyped Black King that took forever to kill. Oh my god, 12 times prototyped. Theirs must have been so fucking hard. That took forever to kill. Just barely in time before the biggest meteor came, but still. I see. So after he got exiled and all that, he came here into our game and caused all this trouble? No, God. Egbert, you are thicker than the hideous joke book you waddle around with. Try to think more abstractly. Think about video games. What on earth what Earth games do you like to play? Name one. Crash Bandicoot? Whoa. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I have a feeling it's a really like lame example, but that's fine. It's not the point. So let's say you play your Bandicoot and I play my Bandicoot. They are essentially the same Bandicoot, same appearance and design and behavior. but they are still completely separate bandicoots on separate screens, so we both have our own ass bandicoots to ourselves. The same, but different. Our Jack is the same, but different too. Same guy, different circumstances, outcome. Our Jack trumped the queen, but got no further. Your Jack got the best of both of them, and is now scoring higher than a queen or a king. Like an ace? Okay, sure. Okay, I think I get it. But how did he do that? What's different about what we did versus what you did? Frankly, I have no idea what the original thing that tipped the scale was. It is under investigation, but it doesn't really matter. The worst is yet to come, for you. Oh no. What is the worst thing? Already told you. Damn it! Oh hey. Sorry, hold on. This little lady is bugging me about something. Yeah, you might as well get it over with and give her your lousy rabbit already. Oh man! I just had the best idea. This is so perfect. A blonde mother and daughter together. This is totally perfect. Oh, they're blondes. That makes sense. I never really clicked what hair color the characters are. In my brain, everything's just black and white.
Huh. Like a dog.
Can I make a bad joke?
No.
How is Hussey gonna draw an African American?
I mean, he draws himself yellow.
Wait, is Hussey African American?
No, but he does use a different skin color.
Oh. Perfect. What? Perfect for what? Flexing a formidable mental handicap like a fucking heavyweight for the next several minutes? Oh wait, let me check. The answer is yes. It is like that scene in Con Air. I will give the bunny like I'm Nick Cage and fresh out of the slammer. Fuck. I wish I had a filthy wife beater on. Oh well. Just ugh.
Which, by the way, I just want to, for the record, I don't know what ethnicity Hussey even is. I just know that he draws himself yellow.
He's a Springfielder.
Yeah. Simpsons man. Oh, we have an animation coming up. Oh, don't waterboard yourself with your coffee.
Yeah. I took a sip of my coffee and I brought it in by mistake. Man,
Hail.
I wish we didn't take such a long break. I'm struggling to remember things.
Yeah,
John.
Why did your brother have to have a marriage, huh?
Yeah. Fuck you, brother and sister-in-law, brother and sister-in-law. John, reunite with your loving wife and daughter. Who's the loving wife in this scenario? Copyright claim?
What kind of life would that be? Oh, and I need you in my arms, need you to hold. My world, my heart,
Like Gibbs.
if you ever leave, baby, that would take away everything good in my life.
Oh no!
Never forget. Never forget 526. Very early. God, I was about to say early, very early 2000s. This is only from 2010?
Apparently.
I always felt like Homestuck was way older than this.
I was in high school.
Everyone who talked about Homestuck always talked about it was some ancient part of the internet. But like, it was still going on when I was hearing people talk about it like that. This is so stupid. You know, I did scrub is it Rady? Riri Cursive said no DMCA here. It's very like, I think people associate with the early 2000s because it's got that sense of humor. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's very Invader Zimmy, although even then Invader Zim... So that's the fun thing. Invader Zim, people always associate it with 2000s humor, but it's from, like, the late 90s. It was the progenitor of 2000s humor. I actually believe Invader Zim is what caused that lol so random sense of humor of the early 2000s to spring up. You know, because a lot of people who watched Invader Zim would become internet users in the 2000s. And I think Homestuck is sort of the dying breaths of the lol so random humor. But anyway, end of Act 4. Jesus. Invader Zim is from the late 90s. It saw the final season air in the 2000s, but that was because it got delayed by a huge amount of time because Nickelodeon kind of hated the guy. Because he kept trying to, like, add shit to the show that they didn't want, but, like... Wait, really? 2001 to 2006 is Invader Zim? No. What? No. Invader Zim was older than that, I thought. Now I gotta look this up.
Invader Zim Wikipedia. It aired in 2001 and 2002.
I could have sworn it was older than that.
And in Germany, it only arrived in 2005.
Yeah, 2001 to 2002 is the original airtime. Huh. I guess it was early 2000s.
Oh,
God,
by the
my
way,
brain.
there will be more pages.
What?
The end of Act 5, I accidentally clicked one further, and it's another suck out.
End of Act 4, you mean? Equals greater than?
Mm.
It'll be a few more pages, psych. Equals greater than? Oh, Jesus. Dave, get trolled by GC.
Oh god, it's me.
Oh, it's all you.
What's it smell like?
What?
Your blood.
Fuck off.
Dave, give it a little taste for me. Tell me what human blood tastes like. I've been curious.
You're the annoying blind one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dave told me about you.
God, too many Daves. It's like this big asshole and cool guy party, but someone forgot to invite all the cool guys. Wink.
It tastes like copper. Sorry.
Oh good, I was trying to think of a joke and all my brain went was... Like floss!
Let me know when... Alright, there's 2 links, hyperlinks. Let me know when you get to them and I'll go down and click them. I'm just gonna sit here and linger on the picture of handsome Dave.
Man, I'm telling you. Burns like that are unreal. Where do you even get a burn that's that sick?
I bet you can't wait to be a useless piece of shit all day and fall down all these burns.
No, you messed that up.
Dave, is this you? Here, have my link.
Fuck, oh shit. It is Dave. That's very accurate.
Did you try
These
to draw
trolls are
shades on his
very
face
shitty trolls.
and miss? What's even the point? He's already wearing shades.
It's so perfect that it's you.
This is moronic.
Dave, tell me what your blood smells like, or I'll make another one. And I know these hurt your feelings.
I don't know what it smells like or tastes like, but I sure as hell know what it looks like. Like a fucking symphony of retinas. Shit is beautiful, like a little vermilion picnic on my hands. Every day I open my eyes, I find poetry in even the simplest things. Just one of those little joys in life you take for granted, you know? This miraculous gift of vision.
Dave,
Hey!
check it out!
Sorry, finish. Dave,
I
check
figured
it
it
out.
out! This has to be you!
Link.
The image. I could give myself a hernia trying to be as big as a dude as that guy. I could try, but I would wind up like a motorcycle stunt gone horribly wrong. My broken body would flop and tumble around like a rag doll.
Oh god, I can't breathe.
And yet, as much as that guy's the tooliest dude I could ever hope to meet, he and I would still get along famously, because we can both see.
Fuck! Jesus, Dave!
Just him and me, having a sea party. Like a couple of eagle-eyed bros peeping shit up in the wee hours.
Dave, can I come to your sea party?
I guess, but you'll have to be careful not to stumble around, bumping into all the gorgeous masterpieces hanging around everywhere. God, so beautiful to look at with my perfect eyesight.
Can I lick the paintings?
Yeah, that's fine.
Jesus, Dave really does have a way with words.
He's great.
But, God, you know, I almost want to say that was a little too far, but, like, that really does feel like the kind of ribbing two friends would have. I feel like these trolls are more friends with the group than they realize.
Yeah.
Jade, get trolled by AT.
You were both of these. Your brown text was, it was a little weird. You were channeling a guy from a show.
Thank you, that helps.
I was telling you it's insensitive because this character kind of disabled. I think you were yelling a lot, actually.
Oh God, who was the character I was channeling? I think I remember this. I don't. Oh God, this
Was it from
wait,
Invader Zim, like the guy yelling or something about?
Oh yeah, fucking Invader Zim background. The. I know what you mean. Invader Zim energy.
Yeah.
God. This is so for the context for like why we're so like stumbly. This is the longest break we've had between episodes. Which I'm actually, holy shit, we've been going for 32 minutes.
Yeah.
YouTube comment time.
You wanted to give these to me, so.
Yeah, do you want to read it? Let me figure out which one it was so you can read it. Come on. YouTube. Load. Hey Arma, I love you.
I hold.
You're my fire. My one.
One. Oh no, now we're getting the DMCA takedown. No.
Believe me when I say you are my fire. Tell me why you are my fire. Tell me why you are my fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire. I'm trying to get the thing to load. I'm just filling dead air. Okay.
What's the episode?
It's All True Dragon Spirits comment on episode 36. The return of the blog of Turn of the blog of Dave Strider.
So where's the link? The link where?
Oh, you need me to fucking link it? Ah!
What was it? 43? No.
Episode 36.
36. Okay. Okay.
Come on. Oh, you got it? Okay, I was trying to get it to open,
Yes.
but...
So.
Start
At
reading.
13:05.
Read whore.
Have you managed to click through to that?
Oh shit, wait, should I be like throwing these moments on? I guess I should hang on. Hang on. Shit, fuck. Hang on.
Yeah.
Shit, hang on.
Someone is
Professional.
so prepared for the segment.
Listen, I didn't expect the time to creep up on us this fast.
Time sure be a creeper.
Oh shit.
Boop, 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 boop. Do you have to like find the link, or do you have to set up?
What episode did I say it was? 36?
You could have just said something. I can give you the link.
Don't, it won't work that way.
Yeah, it's 30.
Because it's two different
36.
PCs.
Oh, right.
Okay, here we go. We're now watching my old video. What's the timestamp?
13:05.
Okay. 13:05. Okay, this moment.
Yes, by Otaru Dragon Spirit, who kindly wrote down the info from the book again. The white sand is very fine and powdery. Fun fact, it's actually chalk. Homestuck Book 3.
Ooh, that is a fun fact.
Next one is at 15:31.
15:31? Fuck. Shit. I think this might be the better way to do it going forward, because now I can have the visuals on screen. 15:31, there we go.
Exile Town looks suspiciously like Cantown, with just a lot more garbage around. The more time we spend with exiles, the more we see that the main thing to being an exile is figuring out how to deal with massive amounts of boredom. By the way, I don't know if Recursive is screaming again, or like if there's any bad stuff in here, so I'll just read it and we'll see.
I'll leave it up to you to determine.
17:02. I don't know if I'll be quick enough to like stop myself in reading.
Alright.
17:02.
They said they're checking it real quick to be. They say it looks mostly fine. Egg!
Alright. Love that egg is a sound effect. Egg is used as a sound effect a lot of times in the story, actually. I forgot how many times, but it's a lot. Egg isn't really a sound anything can make, except maybe a guy shouting the word egg at the top of his lungs, I guess.
Egg.
The
It's
searing egg.
very classic comic booky. The searing egg!
At 18:17. Dave mentions all the useless crap he stuffed in his Sylladex before he came up to the roof, and how he intended to use it in his battle with Bro, but forgot. That's basically me saying I specifically gave him all that crap as Sylladex ammunition to use in his strife with Bro, but never really got around to using it. It just seemed like a waste of time to do all that animation work, making Dave hash wrap all the junk like cherry bombs and shit stored out of his decks at Bro. When really he thrusts at the battle is, Bro beats the shit out of Dave, flies away like a mysterious cool man, and that's all really there is to it. Never will be, to say on the matter. Good.
So, also I want to clarify a thing of lore now I'm thinking. So, John and his dad are both clones of John. Rose and their mom are both clones of Rose. Dave and his brother are both clones of Dave. And Jane and... There's not... Who is clones of who? Dave and... John's dad and Jade's uncle are both clones of John. Meaning there isn't an extra clone. Do you want clarification or to theorize? If it's going to be clarified later, don't clarify it now. But if it's already been clarified and I'm just being stupid, I would like clarification.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, and it's been a hotter minute since I've read all this. Like, Jesus. I
Anyway,
don't fully
well,
remember.
it'll be clarified later. Okay, what's the next comment? Where is that one gonna be?
The next comment is 1916.
1916.
All of the entry items represent certain challenges or themes. Dave's involves waiting for a ridiculously inaccessible egg to hatch, which is a challenge that relates to patience. What does this mean? The studious reader will have to crunch the numbers on that. Oh.
Dave's impatient.
I guess, yeah.
What's next?
2239. We're coming very close to the point where the Homestuck suggestion box was permanently closed to the public. So all these cool commands where the readers don't have the slightest idea what they're talking about, like deploy capture lock disk drive, are about to come to an end. RIP forever the preposterous notion that anyone ever really had much control over this story at all. 2431. On the topic of the suggestion box and how it's about to shut down, I remember the exile takes control of the commands conceit being a really valuable tool to take control away from the gnashing horde of wackadoos clamoring for the get John to eat his shoes or fuck his pogo ride all the time. It was a pretty neat trick for steering the focus towards something more productive. It was also a way to introduce mysterious characters, like Rose Exile here, lend a bit of indirect characterization to them, and deepen the lore by another trick or two. All that good stuff. And it all comes from the basic acknowledgement that readers really shouldn't have any input on the things they are reading at all. Who would have guessed? 2915.
29.
Right here.
Okay.
Right here. This is it. This is where the story blasts off with virtually non-stop troll interaction. It pretty much never looks back. In hindsight, the complete takeover of the story by the troll stuff was inevitable. Because of the way they were being introduced slowly, a mysterious conversation here, a wild and colorful eccentric new character there, they all seem pretty intriguing at this point. It's easy to take trolls for granted as almost the center of the story when you already know about them and have been exposed to them before even reading this Homestuck. But man, when this was all just emerging for the first time, though, fast and loose storytelling methods, this was hot fucking stuff, let me tell you. People were psyched. True, me included.
Nice.
And I still wish I could ever write something like it.
I hold. I think the stuff you're writing is great.
I hold.
33 what?
3330. This one section contains a huge payload of lore being revealed. Points that could have been roughly deduced earlier are now being explicitly confirmed, along with the introduction of some entirely new ideas. There's important stuff here, which maybe bears reading a couple times to make sure you've got it all. Thank God it's being conveyed through lead speak in all caps. And 3503. You'll figure that out sooner or later. The talking backwards through time thing. The truth is stupider than you think.
Is that everything?
There's
Oops.
another comment by...
Oh, no,
Game
we're only
Rule
reading... That's one we've already addressed. We're reading one comment per
okay.
sit down. So yeah, that's...
But, okay.
That's been that.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean? Was it another comment? Was it...
I'm good. I'll talk to you about it after the fact.
I'm confused. Is it another comment I already responded to?
You haven't responded to it, but it is a more like request of something you could do formatting-wise.
What is it?
Game Rule 18 says, I know it's almost 2 months old, catching up right now, but I would kinda like to request dates on the streams this episodes are part of, just because I guess could be cool, I think. Also,
sure.
I suggest not closing the chat logs when Arma is talking to herself. A lot of the shit is better understood when read by oneself. So they would like to read along, like, you don't keep it up
Well,
on the image.
If you want to read along, that's why we have links for you to download the thing down below.
I do agree with them. It shouldn't be that they have to open up the app on the side. You should cater to them and
I suppose
scroll
I just
with
figured
me.
I liked having the art on screen rather than text. I felt okay. I always felt that but if Recursive agrees as well, I always felt that the art on screen was more visually pleasing. But I guess
yeah, I
I'll
feel
keep it.
along, and if I flub or something, they can see what I flubbed. I think it's better.
Okay. But yeah, everybody's been watching on YouTube. I hope you've been enjoying, and we'll see you whenever the hell the next Homestuck is. Ta-da!
Bye.